Jisike asulangongo musoke bao chichi iedi edubi wayo tukwasi chuku obi mozo jojo iegu This is for Biafrans. Hello my wonderful people, good morning to you anywhere you are watching this video. This is Linda's TV show. If it is your first time of coming across this platform and you like what we are seeing or what we are doing here, kindly subscribe, put on your notification bell to all notifications. This will enable you to know when we upload a new video. Here we react to all forms of videos. We inform, educate the members of the public about what is happening in the globe, especially in Nigeria. And I want to seize this opportunity to appreciate YouTube, oh yes, for creating and managing this wonderful platform that we are using to disseminate information. At the same time, I keep on putting disclaimer that here in Linda's TV show, we do not promote misleading information, hate speech, violence, or trying to instigate war. We are only here to educate, inform, sanitize the members of the public. They say information is power. Please always take note of this. My great people, I greet you all. For the sake of those who do not understand Igbo language, the song that I played was dedicated by one of our brother to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Prime Minister, and all those who are struggling, fighting for the freedom. And a call for self-determination is never a call for war. So, somebody wrote in my comment the other day, say you are in Germany telling us what is happening in Nigeria. The people that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for are the poorest of the poor, not you that can provide 3 square meals a day. So it have gotten to the worst. In fact, it have gotten to the final bus stop. It's happening now. The Zoo military, they invaded Enugu State and Delta because Hamanoeba Kandi Igbo Nosi. And those people in Enugu, you need to be strong. As in Sike Konagu. Do you know that it have gotten to the extent that a mother, I don't know if you people have watched the video, I will post the video in our backup channel. A mother pick up her 2 children to go and sell in order to train others. If time is not taken, I got ban trade by barter. And the trade by barter I got banyeketa abukwa iwete mmade enyege ego, iwete mmade enyege nne. Is it the kind of life you want for yourself? Onye kwu eziokwu asigbuo ya. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu saw this coming. He was shouting, he was like Elijah in the bush, shouting. And as onyaro nwe respect. Prime Minister Abiagokwa, what will make a mother igakpota nwa ya re? And I will advise our people, please, ihe shiri ike kita muru ne iyazu. Obuhu imuju no bu imo mazu muru owre ibuo eto inya ha Sunday education nya ha nni herie. Because a lot of malnutrition can lead your child in as nwa na aga school onwe ife na amutakwa mmadụ ridi ife onwe ike igo akwụkwọ. So our brother is going to tell us how these people invaded Delta and Enugu State. Take your time to watch this video, and you are watching, share. You can criticize. If what he's saying or what I'm saying is lie, you can correct us. You can criticize, but always provide your facts and let us do it constructively so that no one will be offended at the end. Thank you.
Place are Nigerian terrorists, the repentant and converted Boko Haram. Remember, the agenda is one. Islamization, land grabbing agenda. It is one. So, after the war, they have to divide some states and tell some communities that they are not Igbo, especially Delta people. They made everybody coming from Delta. Once you are from Delta, if you ask that Delta man, are you Igbo? That one will say, no, I'm not Igbo. I am Delta Igbo. What a brain damaged, very, very brain damaged comment. I am not Igbo, but I am Delta Igbo. Now, I keep on asking them, the people that sold that Delta state to you, will they treat you different from Igbos? Before the creation of Delta, what were you? We have Bendel. Before the creation of Bendel, we have I think Midwest before the creation. I have forgotten, if I'm not mistaken. But before all of those creation, what were you? You are Igbo. And they created Delta after the war. They gave you Delta states. Will they treat you different? They will always come and tell you, oh, you are not Igbo. Now, let me shock you people to what happened in that community. They said the Nigerian, let me look into this thing because it's here. I posted it here from, according to the newspaper view of what happened in that community. Update from Oklahoma Community House burnt after the killing of soldiers. According to another version of the story, soldiers, when you hear soldiers, it is terrorists. Terrorists of the Nigerian army visited Oklahoma and Uhobo Riverline community in Uheli South, local government of Delta State, requesting to see the community shrine and their chief priest. And two people, an advanced man and a boy of 15 years, approached them to ask what could be the issue. The village has been reportedly having communal issues with Okolooba and a Ijaw community in Bomade local government. This is a perverted story, according to the perverted story. The news got to the community and there was rage everywhere. The youth organized. So when the elderly man and the young boy of 15 years approached the soldiers, what they did was to pie them. Instantly, they cock and pie them. Now, reply, can this happen? A community chief priest and a 15-year-old boy, a teenager, pied instantly. Whereas the Boko Haram in the north, where you have Boko Haram, the youth there are fighting with the soldiers and they cannot do anything. You see soldiers slapping, you see youths slapping soldiers and soldiers trying to rescue. They were not shooting the youths. They were dragging even the Eble, which the soldier have. And you see the soldiers begging the youths in the north, oh, cool down. But in the east, especially when you are Igbo, especially to those that they have sold that mentality that you are not Igbo, like the Sabinus and the rest of them. I remember there was a time issue came out that Sabinus denied being Igbo, that he's an Ikwere, very useless individual, very, very useless. And ever since then, I lost the love that I have in that young fool. You know me, I'm realistic on this very platform. I lost the love that I have on that young fool because he is of divisive tendency. Now, what happened in Delta State? If it were to be in the north, where the military shoot a community chief priest, as it was reported here, will they? It will not, and it will never happen. So when they sow that seed of that seed to you, that you are not an Igbo, what they want to is to divide you small, small and take you small, small. Because when they are taking these people, you will be laughing at these people. When they are taking these people, you will be laughing at these people. And slowly, you will disappear. Before the creation, of any nonsense that they not created in Alibo and divide you. But up north there, there are different languages. They are not one. Not in the north, you have more divided people, but they brought them and made them to be one up there. But on the ground, they are not one. Every time fighting. They are not one on the ground, but they made them to be one up there. Oh, we are one, but they are not. What do you have in case of these fools that represent you? As Ohanes and Daran and Doshi, the DOS fools are Helen today. As the Nicompoops governor, when you identify with them, you are going to wear pampas the next day. What do you have? A very, very disturbing. Now, let me shock you. Do you know that Ikwere people, barely you see an Ikwere man in the nonsense that they called Ohanes and Daran and Doshi. Barely you see somebody from Delta State in the nonsense that they call Ohanes and Daran and Doshi. Barely you see an Igbo man from Benue. Igbo, you don't know. In that nonsense that they called Ohanes and Daran and Doshi, barely you see an Igbo man from Abo. Go to Abo, what are they bearing there? They bear Chioma Chukwuka, Chiemeka, Ikenna, and the rest of them. But they tell them that they are not Igbo. Barely you see an Igbo man from there identifying with the nonsense that they called Ohanes and Daran and Doshi. So the whole idea of setting up that Ohanes and Daran and Doshi is divisive tendency and cannot stand. Let me return to the program that brought me here. If that were to happen in the north, chief priest appeared. Since you are looking for me, look at me, and they buy the person instantly. Will that happen in the north? Will that happen? Now, I continue to tell you people, because those of you who have the one Nigerian instinct, if you are an Igbo man, you're a fool, and you're a fool with no apology. You are a fool, and even the family that you come from the lineage of fools with no apology. If it gets angry to you, know that your foolishness is getting angrier to us. I want to shock all of you. There is an Igbo man, when they were breaking Igbo people's head in Lagos and said that you cannot vote. Those of you who believe in one Nigeria, we are the ones that pushed that Igbo man to defend you and said, how can Oluomo say that we are going to buy Igbo? How can these people say that we are going to buy Igbo? What have we done? We have invested too much. We have not looked for problem. We said that we are going to vote and they want to buy us. Do you know that even Peter Obi and the rest of them have abandoned that man? And that man was defending the vote of the same Peter Obi. All of you who have the idea of one Nigeria, you're a fool. Let us go and vote every 4 years. You're a fool with no apology. If you get angry, know that the more your foolishness is growing, that the more you get us angrier. Because those of them used to capitalize on, oh, every time you insult, and your dealings is bringing buying on week to us, and you are afraid of insult. And you come from the lineage of Ndi Beribe with no apology to you or whatsoever. You come from the lineage of Ndi Beribe. Do you know that barely 9 months after the election, the nonsense election or selection, or what that rubbish is meant, that Igbo man is still languishing in prison? They are trying him for treason because he's an Igbo man. He's an Igbo man. The same thing is applicable to all of you. There is Igbos in Benue, there is Igbos in, what are they calling them? In all of these places that they said, oh, it belongs to, like the people in the Benue. They said they belong to Arewa, right? They belong to Arewa because when they say middle belt, I have not seen that seriousness of the nonsense called middle belt. You are not a middle belt. Will they treat you different from the Igbos? Will they treat you as a middle belt and as you claim that nonsense that you claim that you are? Will they treat you? Nonsense. You are not. And stop confusing thunder. There is Igbo people in Edo State. Do you doubt? There is Igbo people in Edo State. There is Igbo in Edo. But once you ask that Igbo man from Edo, are you Igbo? They will say, no, I come from Edo. Abumonye Edo. But when issue happen, what is your name again? Let us look at the name. Oh, his name is Chukwuemeka. His name is Chika. His name is this. Will they treat you this different? Or will you reject your ancestral name? A coward, just as you are. Your forefathers was a coward. You denying the Igbo lineage. Your forefathers was a coward, and you want to be a coward. You want cowardness to reign in your own lineage. What a deranged fool that you are, with no apology to you or whatsoever. No apology. No apology to you. If you get angry into this program that I'm doing, know that your stupidity have gotten us more angry. In a country where they divide, it is only the Igbo man that is being divided, treated like an ordinary rag. Imagine a traditional ruler. Imagine a traditional ruler being stripped, flogged, in prison, where you have touts like Tunumbu, where you have touts like Oluomo. Tunumbu is a drug baron, a drug pusher. But in that contraption called Nigeria, that Tunumbu is reigning today, they advertise Igbo people as the main drug pushers. Or haven't you seen? Have you not seen the trend of the day on Twitter? They will tweet, oh, he's an Igbo man, a letter. This is how they make their money. But the president of Nigeria is a drug pusher. Abba Kyari that was caught pushing drug, so to say, as they made you to believe. But Abba Kyari was an international criminal, an internet fraudster. But the reason why they put that drug F-18 is because without that crime that they allege, they will extradite him to United States. But they put that drug, a heavy distance, to tell you that, oh, he already have a heavy case in Nigeria. So there will be no need to extradite him to United States. He will face the case here, a heavy case. They played on some of you intelligence. If Abba Kyari were to be an Igbo man, will that arrangement be? They will extradite him to United States to face his consequences. But why Abba Kyari was in where they kept him? Because Abba Kyari was never in prison. In that place that they kept him, Abba Kyari was not dismissed from police. Abba Kyari was still receiving salary and still control police. His own division. I mean, there is his own command, so to speak. His own command. If Abba Kyari were to be an Igbo man, he will be painted, oh, internet fraudster, a notorious, a popular Igbo, because they will not tag Nigeria. A popular Igbo police now indicted in internet fraud. It will be circulated in every newspaper in Africa, in every newsprint media. It will be in CNN, it will be in Al Jazeera. They will paint you black and blue. And so these foolish people that you see as Ohanese and Daran and Doshi, even the people that the criminals in DOS are bowing today, they will not see anything wrong about that. You know why? Money. Money is the root of all evil. Money have covered their face, so they are behaving sheepishly and they are behaving like morons. They are behaving like morons. My name is Emmanuel Oremijus Mao, known as the Grace Seer or the Sea of the Seer. The message that I pass here is undiluted truths. Undiluted truths. So the community in Delta States that they invaded, I heard it was, they had a clash with some Ijaw this thing. But the community that they invaded, prior to this invasion, if you ask them, are you an Igbo? You will look at a full-fledged Igbo man, somebody that called himself a professor, somebody that knew that Achuzie came from the same Delta state, somebody that know that the coup, which they tag as Igbo coup, was somebody from that state that they will say, oh, I'm not Igbo. By the way, the coup that they tagged as Igbo coup, the officers in that coup were, if I'm not mistaken, 21. If I'm not mistaken, if I'm wrong, correct me. 21, only 7 were from Igbo, but they tag it Igbo coup to see the hatred. Only 7. Only 7. You have officers from the north, you have officers from the west, but they still tag it Igbo coup. That is the hatred. But these useless morons that you have as Ohanes and Daran and Doshi, the fools that you have as a governor, the nonsense that you have, even Soludo, the useless Soludo, they cannot see it. Before Soludo become governor of Anambra State, he was seeing clearly, mentioning these loopholes, but immediately he became governor, he was blinded. That is the reason why I tell you people, there is no good man vying for the seat of that contraption called Nigeria. You're a fool. I am Emmanuel Oremijos. If my insult gets angry to you this morning, go and check your life. If you are among those that my insult is getting to this morning, check your life and view your life vice versa. I am Emmanuel Oremijos. The message that I preach here is undiluted truth. Undiluted truth. Undiluted truth and accompaniment. Now, after creating that nonsense as 5 Igbo states, what they did now is encroaching. They divided Igbos again in this modern day to Benue. Keep on dividing to Benue in Ebonyi State. They divide to Benue because they know their plans in Benue. They know that their foot soldiers are having upper hand, encroaching, taking Benue's communities, sacking people, buying people. In a day that they can buy 500, 1,000. The other time, the biggest one was over 1,000 plus buyed on a single day. There was no outrage. There was no outrage because it was not an Igbo man. No outrage. In this contraption called Nigeria, nobody is brought to book. No flight is searching for those people that did that thing up to today. You know what? Because your leaders are fools. You have fools as leaders. You have slaves as leaders. And to make it worse, those who lie to you that they are pursuing freedom, the useless DOS, POS, the lying machine, give them another upper hand for them to be banana ichena mmadu bewe in Abuja. Look at Benjamin relocating to Abuja. Now abu ichena mmadu bewe. Your people are in for a very big shock. I will continue to preach this undiluted truth. Please hit the like button and share the program across every other platform. Very, very important that this message gets to our people. Very, very important. Very, very important. The uselessness in claiming that you are not Igbo when you know that you are Igbo. When you know that you are Igbo, what runs in your vein is Igbo. Up to Edo, I don't mean the whole of Edo, because Oduduwas have their footholds there. Oduduwas have their footholds there. And they are invaders anyway. They are invaders in that Edo. But that is not the problem. That is not my preaching today. The Edo people are calm with it. They shout over top there to invaders with that nonsense history that they gave to them. they gave to them that their chief priest said that somebody is going to come from the bush. There is nobody found worthy among that community to lead. It is somebody who comes from the bush, from Yoruba. Nah, some history. Oh, yeah, professors call you slap hell out of that person because that person is not reasoning fine. There are some certain things that they will tell you. You slap hell out of that person because that person is not reasoning very fine. That person is slowly suffering from dementia. If what happened in Delta were to happen in North, will everyone become? Do you think that the soldiers is going to touch a traditionalist in the North? Let's take it now that the soldiers went to Emia's this thing and say, oh, we want to see people. And a traditionalist came out of the Emia's palace and they shot that person down. Do you think that the country is going to remain one? Do you think so? They do all of those things to you because they know that you are Igbo. You are useless as far as you are Igbo in that contraption. And that is the reason why we are vying for our own state where we can be able to control ourselves, our people, our children, our mothers, and our economy to how God wants us to live. But they are telling you, deceiving you, oh, don't agree them. Igbo people are, you are not Igbo. Igbo people are dominating. Igbo people are dominating. And you go and ask them, who controls custom? Who controls police? Who controls DSS? Who controls even Boy Scouts? Is it an Igbo man? Igbo people are dominating. Who is leading Nigeria up to today? Is it an Igbo man? Igbo people are dominating. When you go to the Yoruba state, even as Tunumbu is there now, go to Tinkan, you see that it is the north that is running there. Tunumbu cannot touch those areas now. There are areas untouchable. There are areas untouchable. Tunumbu is the president of the Zoological Republic, that animal kingdom called Zoo. There was a time in my two that the task force, we are chasing Ndi Aboki. They revolted and pied one of the task force. Did you see outrage anywhere in Yoruba land? The answer is no, because it was not done by Igbo man. It was not done by Igbo man. The hatred about the Igbo man keep on blinding them. They are very useless, all of them put together. They are useless. God Almighty, the creator of heaven and earth, have laid curse upon them because of the way that they had the children of light. We are the children of light. We are not in any way seeking for violence, but they bring they bring violence to us every day by day. When we protest that the government is not treating us fine, what do they give us? Onwike and the rest of them who claims that they are professors. We are Ohanese. We will tell you, oh, we are leaders. Don't worry. We will go to Abuja. We will go and beg them. And the next day, you see those people in Sokoto, they will give them mat. They will sit. Then, and then they will say, oh, Hanka Dede. Our people are protesting against us. They said, if we do not do anything now, okay, you people should look into it and withdraw the people so that our people don't get angry. When they finish that rubbish and they will come back in your land and claim they will give them escort. When they are coming down, they do like this, as if they are Odugu. They are very useless. I am telling you. Very useless group of people. When you see them, they are very useless. Dixon Ariwodo, where is Ikenga? They are very useless. That nonsense that we are trying to run out of, that particular nonsense that the people that you call leaders, the people that is being praised now in former Radio Biafra, where we worship, that is being praised in that nonsense now, Fulani radio, are Fulani slaves. If you want to hear it, you are going to hear it from our Mazen Namdekano. I have played the voice. We are no longer on the era of of Fulani governors. The governors who are slaves of the Fulanis. We are no longer of in the era of Ohanese and Daran and Doshi. The people that will watch you by and they will do nothing. They will come and tell you, oh, I am about the leaders. Allow us to speak. We are going to go there. Every year we are going to go there. Every year we are going to go there. And let me shock you. Throughout 4 years now, it is Fulani choosing who becomes Ohanese to you. That is the reason why the person that you have as Ohanese, Ndaran and Doshi, is a Fulani puppet. His name is Iwanyang, or have it changed? Iwanyang was indicted in Otokoto ritual killing. A ritualist, a verified ritualist. Iwanyang was indicted in Otokoto ritual killing. When I preach this very gospel, the kingdom of the Fulani Caliphate is shaking because they know that I preach the undiluted truth. Look at Onyezegoro, Mohammed Saliu Habale, telling you that you really is not part of Biafran. You can only speak for yourself in the north. You do not speak for us. Very useless individual. You do not speak for us. You can only speak. And by the way, I am among, my state is among the nonsense that you people call the Niger Delta, Niger Delta. I came from Imo State. And you know, everywhere in Imo State, oil flows. That ground that you march in Imo State, everywhere, every route and crannies in Imo State, even to Anambra, oil flows everywhere. If you doubt me, go to some of the places in Anambra, and everywhere in Imo, oil flows. You mad them. And they divided us and called us Niger Delta. This is Onyezegoro. That God, Almighty God, have punished, Almighty God in heaven have laid curse upon them. The useless Onyezegoro. Called Muhammad. Somebody bearing Muhammad. Muhammad married a 6-year-old boy, a 6-year-old child. And they said, Muhammad, don't you know that you are very useless? A child abuser, a rapist. A child abuser, a rapist. That is whom you are. I tell you the undiluted truth. If your role model marries a 6-year-old child and that person becomes a prophet to you, that means you are them, you are finished as a person. You are finished as a person. My name is Emmanuel Oremijus. I preach nothing but the undiluted truth. And because of a rapist, you people are, the whole idea of your religion is rape. Because of a rapist, you people are prepared to buy yourselves. In Delta states, where this Ndezegoro is vying for Ruga, give them land, Ruga, Chineke Popo no Kodia Ndara. Chineke Popo no Kodia Ndara, very useless individuals. They are telling you that, oh, really? Imagine when your enemy, when those who have decided to buy you and give you a week is hell-bent on going from one platform to the other, dividing you people, telling you that, oh, these people among you is not part of you. Know that something is wrong and alabana in their lives. Right now, as I'm preaching this holy gospel, alabana in their lives. Imagine somebody from Delta States. The military enters. We want to see somebody in this community. The people that appeared have already believed in what the rubbish, the garbage that people like this Ezi tells them. This pig, Ezi Bida, tells them that, oh, you are not Igbo. Oh, you are not Igbo. So they appear with that insinuation that they are not Igbo. And what do they get? They send them all to thy kingdom come of Onwike. They send them all. Can that happen in the north? It's better you identify and seek your route now. Though the people have known better. Delta states, what you have today as Delta states. Part of them, very large part of them was established by Ezechema from Abia State. Ezechema, a very prominent native doctor, very fearful native doctor that made Benin Kingdom whom they are. You know, when they claim, oh, we are warriors, they hired the Igbos. Ezechema was hired as a fearful native doctor. So if they are superior, why are they hiring Igbos? To come and give them more power to move. They are very useless. You know, when they teach you this perverted history, I just look and laugh. I am an illiterate, but much more educated to overpower their nonsense and the nonsense that they teach to you. Much more educated. They cannot teach me that such a rubbish because they know that I'm more than them. They know that I am more than them. They cannot teach me such a perverted history. That this Benin Kingdom was overall and this. If it were overall, why do you come to Arochukwu to hire Ezechema? And to the extent that Ezechema wants to become the king of the Benin Kingdom, prior when the king died. So they started fighting him. Oh, you are an outsider. You are an outsider. People that accuse him to be an outsider is people that came from Bush, that they said, oh, that it was the prophecy that somebody will come from Bush, from Yoruba race, to come and lead Benin. Those are the people that accuse somebody. You are an outsider, invader, and you are accusing somebody that he's an invader. Is that not madness? Those are the things that they have done. They have done it to your ancestors right from time immemorial, playing game of dominance to them. And they think that they are wise. With this useless, what this is going to do now is to take my name and give to them. I await you people. I am ever ready, anywhere, any day, anytime. You people are very useless. You people are very, very useless. Mohammed Saliu Hambale, you are not ashamed of yourself to adding the name of rapist into your name. They say he's a prophet. They said he's a prophet, but he's a rapist. 50-something years, marrying a child of 6 years. What do you call it? What do you call it? And if you support them, let me come and that your child of 6 years, let me come and wonye ihenike. Let you see your reaction determines. So if you don't like your child of 6 years for somebody wonye ihenike, why do you support those whom their role model married a child of 6 years and they celebrate it? They celebrate. And they are shamelessly going from one place to the other, bearing the name of a rapist. I am a man I owe remedies. The preaching that I preach here is undiluted truths. Undiluted truths. What happened in Delta community? If it were to be in the north, will it happen? The answer is no. It will never happen anywhere. The soldiers, even when the terrorists entered into barracks to buy, you see, to a colonel that they buy that time, or a general, from the west, from the south, they buy the general. The buildings around there, we are still standing. But in the east, they will give you the impression once you buy a soldier, they will come and burn your communities. But there, they entered inside barrack. The Nigerian military never burned the buildings around there. The buildings were still standing. Where they only practice building burning is in the south. And you think that you are wise. They will always give you the impression, try it in the north. Can you try it in the north? Nigeria will end the next day. Let the military, they know the terrorists kidnapping and killing our mothers, our fathers in the north. Let them go and burn their communities. There you find out that it is Nigeria that is sponsoring it. Pantami, have he been arrested? The answer is no. What about this one that have a Biabia that always go to Boko Haram to give them money? Have he been arrested? The answer is no. The answer is no. But there are some times that they arrest people and said that these people are IPOB financiers. IPOB that doesn't kill. They arrest people that they are financiers. But the people caught on camera saying it on video that they can support them, sponsor them, that they are not Boko Haram going into the bush to give them money. And you tell me that you are looking for Boko Haram. The Boko Haram that you have already seen, what is the name of that one? Gumi? Sheikh Gumi. Gumi? The people that you know Gumi going into the bush to give them money. Have Gumi been arrested? The answer is no. Up till today, Gumi enters Asorok. Gumi is a Nigeria elder statesman, in case if you don't know. And that is how they give you that, what are they calling it? The man in your 5 naira. In your 5 naira. The useless man in your 5 naira. That said, that they will buy and dip the Quran in Atlantic Ocean. That man is still in your money till today as a role model, as an elder statesman. The man that said that they will buy you. You spend the 5 naira with somebody who advocated what is happening today, that they will buy you and take over your land. That man is in your money, in your 5 naira notes. Do you have any problem with it? Johannes Ndara Nandoshi, the southeastern useless, whatever that they call themselves, what they capitalize is in kidnapping. Who is speaking? Let us go and kidnap. Will the kidnapping stop the thing that is going to happen? Kidnap and buy since you started it. Have you finished buying the people? It is, you are fighting against the spirit of Biafra. Once the spirit of Biafra leave Mr. A, is going to possess Mr. B. The most important thing is to advance the message. We are going to be free at the end of the day. That's the...
Hello, my wonderful people. As we have finished watching this interesting video, please, I want to see your comment, your contribution, your opinion in the comment section. Like I said earlier, let us do it constructively. Tell me what you think about this video that you have just watched, and also about the platform. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please remember to subscribe, put on your notification bell, share this video, and remain blessed.